Last week also like that. Last
So
week
you heard the small boy's feelings.
you bring me out later.
Look at Basu's vast difference in his slides. His slides are probably really very useful use of slides. Huh? Who created this for you? Excellent. Well done. I see. You see a significant. This shows he's an IT professional. He was telling me the last time that if I may share, that I've never used PowerPoint for a long time. Can I use a Word document during presentation? And I say no way you should use a Word document. So I think you quickly get Nicholas to quickly come up with some last minute slides. But today you see, did you recap how you use PowerPoint slides?
When I started with very short time, I keep on recalling and I.
Excellent. You see, it's in him. He's a true blue IT professional. If you stop using the tool, you forget. But when you picked it up, it's very fast.
But I didn't purposefully didn't go to much fancy slides, all this animation, nothing.
Yeah, it's okay. This is good. Don't put in too much distractions. Yeah. But this is excellent. Come, let's have input from.
Hi Basu, I'm doing the media feedback. I think you did a fantastic job. Especially the very first page, I am Basu, that is very attention grabbing. I love that. The words are bold, the color contrast is just nice. Although you had the little diagram there, although it's slightly smaller, but over here I can still see it, so it was still readable. It wasn't too cluttered. You managed to make it into sizable groups. The only thing areas for improvement is probably the flip charts. I didn't really see exactly how you recap or whatever inside the flip chart, but you did write on the front. There was no title. So that is probably the area of improvement, the flip chart, to have a title, and also try not to use green because it's a bit light, especially when we are sitting at the back. Yeah, other than that, I think you've improved significantly from the last presentation.
Thank you.
Okay, right.
Thank you, Basu. I think today we enjoy your presentation. You're very natural. From your verbal and non-verbal communication, we actually see things that you have done well would be that less autofillers. The okay now, I think, is probably less than the 5 times that you mentioned okay. And also that the very good eye contact with the learners. I noticed that when there's some disruptive behavior, that your eye contact is very focused and very sharp. It can be quite daunting because I'm facing just the back of Vega. So and you light up your eyebrow and you laugh, and you kind of enjoy the whole experience as well together with the learner. It's very learner focused. So basically you let go your ego and become an egoless activity. But just take note of spreading the eye contact to this group as well, because I noticed this group get kind of less of your attention. One thing is that you have very good gestures, that this way you ask for feedback questions. Just take note that the pointing of some of the participants, because I think maybe your hands are occupied with the markers and the pointers. Point them maybe in a more polite way, so that it's less offensive if some of them are more sensitive. Other than that, you did very well, and I think continue and keep it up. Yeah, thank you.
All right, and Nicholas, you're still busy writing. Yes.
Okay, Basu, I'm going to feedback on your facilitation.
Okay.
So,
engagement officer.
okay, so for your facilitation,
Disruptive. But true Bru Aslan. Okay.
So basically, very well done. I think you did a fantastic job in creating a very safe learning environment for the learners, whereby they, not too sure how you do it, maybe because of the way you speak, right? Then you create a very safe atmosphere. People feel very comfortable. They get settled in very easily, and they're very, basically they just enjoy listening to you. So
You come like me.
correct. So maybe because of your expertise and experience you gain over this. Okay. So going into the facilitation skills, right? Generally, overall, right, you did very well. Maybe some areas to take note could be maybe a variety of your activities, because you did 2 discussions, right? And maybe you can try maybe a case study or something. Given your expertise, I'm sure you have a lot of interesting examples. Then also for your 10-second pauses, right? In the beginning, it wasn't that noticeable. You respond rather quickly, but towards the end, you gave more time for people to respond. So I think along the way you incorporate that in. And I think one thing that an opportunity for you to improve, I guess, was your experience. I think that is your most valuable tool, which I didn't actually see you using it. I think that is even more powerful than your discussion, and because it's something that's from you, and it really it can help to contextualize the learner's experience. So use your knowledge. You have that is something that I guess none of us are able to match. So that is a very, very powerful tool.
Basu is not only egoless but egoless as well. Huh? Sorry,
Egoless?
Okay, please.
That's what you're trying to drive.
I mean, very gentle.
Egoless.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, anything else?
Other than that, very well done.
Continue.
Very well done.
Okay. Alright. Okay, I think generally you can see a vast improvement, Basu. There's a few things I thought you kind of, in a way, discredit yourself a little. So I'm going to show you, cite you some examples. You said, I'm Basu. Remember, I'm the IT professional. Again, it's me. No, don't use again, it's me.
Okay.
It's like an anti-climax.
No.
So I'm so glad to be back. Use that.
Okay.
I'm so glad to be back. Because when you say again it's the same me, it gives an anti-climax, as if they didn't want to see you. So you must say, give more, project a more positive note when you come in, yeah. And then the other thing is, when you were having the wrong slides or clicking the wrong thing, don't amplify it. See, when you make a mistake, don't amplify it by verbalizing.
No.
And you say that you say something that I pressed wrongly. You don't have to tell them. You don't have to tell them, because when you're doing it, it kind of discredit yourself.
Okay.
You amplify your mistake.
Okay.
Yeah. So no need to verbalize it. Just recover it and move on. More time should be given to the learners when they do the activity. Don't rush them.
Okay.
Right? And you notice that you keep on talking as they talk in the group. So you are not letting go of control.
Oh.
So try to share control more. Do more process. You have already a lot of content, but do more process. Yeah, that will help you to move towards more facilitation. Don't argue with the learners. At some point, they were trying to say something, and I think it was we did with this group. And don't argue with them. Clarify.
I'm subtle, Susie.
Yeah, subtle Susie. No, you're not subtle. You are the loud. Okay, so maybe seek a posture of clarification rather than arguing with them. Yes, you have better eye contact now, but you were squarely 90% of the time on Vanguard.
Oh, Basu.
Either he must be your anchor because he was smiling at you, which I couldn't see from here, but I could see that you took comfort every time you were like look at more at Vanguard than anybody else. Try to scan a little bit more and use your expertise in telling stories. Right? Bring out stories of how projects have gone wrong because they didn't identify the factors correctly. All this will be so powerful because you're talking about factors, right? And you're talking about organization, the users. Bring out stories, and that would have strengthened the whole whole session. When you are giving a group discussion, it's useful if you can use a handout.
I know, yeah.
So alternatively, project simple instructions there, on the slide,
Okay.
so that they can not too cluttered, just clear instructions, so that you don't have to keep on talking and saying what you want them to do while they are already in the activity. I like your gesture. While you were at some point seems as though you were arguing with your learners, but instead I think you're clarifying. I like your postures when you bend forward. Those things like that, you bend forward to show that I'm listening, So these are signs of, that you're paying attention to your learners. As what is pointed out by Nicholas, you have one advantage, which not everybody can have, and that is your age. Now, age can be an advantage in training, right? So you have a natural, in other words, command of presence already because of age, and because people coming with age is experience. So you must therefore draw out from that position that you have examples, bringing it out. And I like, of course, your posture. You really exhibit egoless posture, and that's very nice. Okay, all right, thank you.
That's good.
I don't have break, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.